Good morning all. Today we are discuss about the topic is mesh analysis. First of all, what is mesh? A mesh is a closed path during a circuit with no other paths inside it. Otherwise, mesh also called as loop. Okay. In mesh analysis, we will consider the current flowing through each mesh. Hence, mesh analysis is also called as mesh current method. Why we are calling this mesh analysis is a mesh current method. In this method, we can find out the currents in the each mesh. Okay. First, a branch is path that join two nodes and it contain a circuit element. So this form of branches is closed in a formation that is called mesh. Okay, so first we can understand the procedure of mesh analysis. Okay, we find out follow up four steps. First one is identify the meshes. How many meshes are present in the given circuit? First, we can find out the number of meshes. Second step, observe the amount of current flows through the each element in terms of mesh currents. In terms of mesh currents. The second step is denoted the direction of current flow in the mesh. Then step 3, write the mesh equations to all meshes. For example, we having three meshes in a circuit. We can get three mesh equations. Okay. Step 4, solve the mesh equation. Obtain in step 3 in order to get the mesh current. Okay. Example. They give one example. Find the voltage across 30 ohm resistor using mesh analysis. Here they are in this problem they cannot mention the current direction. Okay, we can choose the current direction. If they are if they cannot mention the current flow or current direction in the given problem, we can choose the current direction. So in this example they did not give the direction of current, so we can choose the current direction. Okay, we can choose the current direction in clockwise direction. It is easily to calculate the mesh equations. Okay, so step 1, how many numbers of step 1 we can follow through. Identify the meshes and label the mesh current in their clock or anti-clockwise direction. First we can identify the meshes. In this mesh, two meshes are there. 20 volt 5 ohm 10 ohm is one of the closed path. Another one is 80 volt 30 ohm and 10 ohm. This is one of the closed path. Okay, so two meshes are there. We can get two mesh equations. Step 2, the mesh current I1 flows through 20 volt source and 5 ohm resistor. Similarly, the mesh current I2 flows through 30 ohm resistor and minus 80 volt, 80 volt voltage source. But the difference of two mesh current I1 and I2 flows through 10 ohm resistor, since it is common branch of two meshes. Okay, in 5 ohm resistor only I1 current can flow, and 30 ohm resistor only I2 current get flow, and the 10 ohm resistor is a combination resistance of mesh 1 and mesh 2. So the two currents are flow in that 10 ohm resistor. If it is positive or negative or opposite, we can find out this current. Only we can mark the polarity positive or negative. Okay, so um, step 3, we can write the mesh equations. Okay, first mesh equation, 20 the voltage V in the formation of mesh matrix equation is V equal to I into R. This is the Ohm's law. V equal to I into R, we can form it or equate it 0. So V minus I into R equal to 0. In this format, 20 minus 5 I1 minus 10 I1 minus I2 in the 10 ohm resistor. Why we can write I1 minus I2, we can take the or find out the uh, take the calculation of first mesh means the I1 current is dominated with I2, so we can write the equation I1 minus I2. In second mesh equation, we can write the equation of I2 minus I1 in 10 ohm resistor. Okay, at the time we can the dominated current is I2, so I2 minus I1. In this equation 1 and 2 we can write vice versa. 20 minus 5 I1 minus 10 I1 minus I2 equal to 0. Okay, so 10 I1 and 10 I2, totally 15 I1 plus 10 I2 equal to 0. So in this equation can changed 10 I2 equal to 15 I1 minus 20. In this equations divided in the equation with 5, so 2 I2 equal to 3 I1 minus 4. Multiply the above equation with 2, so 4 I2 minus 6 I1 minus 8. Then the second mesh equation is minus 10 minus 10 I2 minus y1. Here in this first equation I1 minus I2, here I2 minus I1, so minus 30 I2 plus 80 equal to 0. Okay, uh, if whether the polarity 20 volt and 80 volt whether positive or negative, we can choose from the direction of current flow in the source, in the voltage source. The current entering in 20 voltage source is negative, the leaving current is positive, so the voltage source mentioned in positive 20. Same as 80 voltage also, the entering current of I2 in negative, so negative polarity, then leaving from positive, so here mention positive voltage source, so 80. Otherwise it's mentioned like minus 80. Okay, divide the above equation with 10, so mine here only 10 I2 minus I1, so I1 I2 minus I1 minus 3 I2 plus 8 equal to 0. So final equation is 4 I2 equal to I1 plus 8. Okay, so we can write two mesh equations, then we can solve the equations, the solve the equation, then we can get mesh currents I1 and I2. I1 and I2, finding mesh current I1 and I2 by solving equation 1 and 2. The left hand side terms equation number 1 and 2 are the same, so we can just change the polarity, multiple with equation number 1 or equation number 2, so 4 minus 4 I2 minus 4 I2 minus 6 I1 minus, so plus 8. So um, the values of 4 I2 and 4 I2 minus 4 I2 plus 4 I2 get cancelled. Final equation is 4 I2 equal to 16 divided by 5. This is the I1 current. Then I2 current we can applying I1 into equation number 2, we can get 14 divided by 5 ampere. So in our question, find the voltage across 30 ohm resistor. 30 ohm resistor. We now we find out the I1 and I2 current. Uh, the current flowing through 30 ohm resistor is nothing but the mesh current I2, because only 30 ohm resistor involved with I2 current. So I2 equal to 14 by 5 ampere. Now the voltage across now the voltage across 30 ohm resistor V equal to I into R. Okay, so what is I equal to I2, so V in 30 ohm resistor equal to I2 into R. I2 we well known, 14 divided by 5 into 30 equal to 84 volt. So finally we can get how much amount of voltage drop across the 30 ohm resistor is 84 volt. Thank you.